everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home, and I just had 12 little children running around my house celebrating my dear sweet Molly's 8th birthday. Hi everyone, it is Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home, and today you are invited to join us for Molly's 8th birthday party. We did a DIY Moana luau style party for a grand total of $70. Yes, $70. I pretty much handmade or used what I had, everything for this party because that's how we roll, but also because Molly loves crafting, loves making things, and really enjoyed helping me prepare for this party. And a lot of the crafts and things that we did, decorations that we did, were partly her idea and had her handprint on all the different crafts. First, invitations. I used a free design from PicMonkey and just inserted a picture of Moana and our information and had those printed for, I think I did 10 invitations, and it was about $6 at my local Walmart. We always have a welcome activity when we have a party at our home for children so that there's something for them to come in and do. We welcomed our friends with a lei. We let them pick a color of lei, and I bought these leis at Hobby Lobby. I used a 40% off coupon, and those were about $7 for all of them because I bought about 20 leis. And then we had some free printable color pages that we printed online of Moana and Maui, and I just had my pencils out, colored pencils for kids to use to color their color page. I also had just some blank white paper in case somebody preferred drawing instead. So our games, we were inspired by the movie Moana, and we came up with a lot of the games on our own. The first was sort of like an egg hunt, but instead it was a shell hunt, and we included this little tiny Maui that Molly earned at school. And so the girls were supposed to find Maui and all the shells. Whoever found Maui got a prize, and whoever found the most shells got a prize, which were these little suckers, these dum-dum suckers that I got at the Dollar Tree that Molly and I cut pieces of paper into flower shapes and put the dum-dums in the middle like a little flower. The next game we played sort of followed the sequence of the movie. So first they found Maui, then they had to get Maui's hook, and we did this game called Shiny where the girls all had to take these supplies and in less than 10 minutes get her dressed in a shiny costume so that they could distract the big giant crab and get Maui's hook. I used materials that I had in my craft bin already, in my gift wrap bin. I also had some fabric we picked up at a yard sale, and I picked up a couple things of duct tape at the Dollar Tree as well as this shiny paper, and the girls just went to town. It was really fun. The next game we played we called the shapeshifter game because Maui, when he has his hook, has to relearn how to change shapes. And so I had music playing, and I would hit the pause button and then call out an animal, and they were either the hawk, the bug, or Maui if they were just themselves. If I called out the lizard or the shark head, they had to do it with a buddy and create that animal. They had to be with 3 people and create Sven. And if I called out whale, they all had to get together and make the whale. The last game we played was just a spoon race. Molly had made this really cute little heart of Tafiti bead on her own with her own craft supplies, and I thought, oh, this would be fun. We could do like a little spoon race. So we put the heart of Tafiti in a spoon and raced around the tree and back. We also made a piñata, and this was quite the task because we made it completely from scratch. We cut newspaper and made a flower paste and did the whole traditional paper mache on the balloon. I hadn't done this since Spanish class in high school, so it was kind of fun to make that with Molly, and then we just covered it with tissue paper that I got at the Dollar Tree, and we used a paper towel tube for the neck and just a ball of newspaper with tape around it for the head, and we cut everything out of paper for his eyes and his beak and his little feet. And for his little thing on his head, I just twisted some tissue paper and glued it sort of in the curl shape that you see on the top of his head, and that little like hingy bobby thing, I did the same thing, just twisted the tissue paper strips, and for his tail feathers as well. And I just put 2 bags of kind of tropical flavored candies that I found at the Dollar Tree inside, so the piñata cost me a total of $3. So let's talk food. I always feel like food is probably the most expensive thing at a birthday party, so we went ahead and scheduled the party to be in the afternoon from 2 to 4, just so that I wasn't having to do a whole dinner or a whole lunch, just some snacks and treats. So we did cupcakes, and I did buy a box mix and frosting, so that came to about $5 for the cupcakes. So we just DIY'd the little sails with some cardstock, a red marker, and some toothpicks, and those were a fun idea that Molly saw on Pinterest and wanted to do, so we did that. For the cookies, we made some Heart of Tahiti cookies. Bought a little tube of green gel from Walmart. One of the cookies ended up breaking, which was kind of a bummer. I also just got bags of goldfish crackers and got some Swedish fish candy, and also cut up some more tropical type fruit like pineapple and watermelon. I made sure to have some water bottles because it's a hot summer day here, and some juice as well for the girls. And this is a funny story, but these plates that you see here are actually from my wedding almost 12 years ago. My mom actually had several of these left because I was the first one in my family to get married, so we kind of overbought when it came to the plates and cups and napkins. So she actually still had some plates left over that I was able to use for this party and not have to buy any plates, which was great. So that's kind of funny. The decor for this party is probably my absolute favorite that I've ever done for a party for my kiddos. I was really blessed because my sister had thrown a baby shower recently and had made these giant flowers, and I was like, oh, I want to do that for Molly's birthday party. That'd be so great for the whole like Hawaiian kind of luau look. So she let me borrow some of this paper, and this paper is awesome because it has give to it. So it's really great for making faux flowers because you can kind of pull on it and make it sort of curl and have that more realistic look to it. And I cut the leaves out of 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, 50% off, so they were about 50 cents a piece. All the other paper supplies I either had on hand or was given to me by my sister. Now, to make the flowers, I just cut out a misshapen heart that makes it look more like a realistic petal by making one side of the heart a little bit smaller than the other. And then I flipped over my circle and just glued the layers of petals to the back. Once they were glued, I just was able to pull on that paper and give it a little stretch. I made this little leaf banner out of that same cardstock, and I attached it with hot glue to some green twine from the dollar store. For our centerpieces, I used my milk glass and filled them with these pink and white bright colored orchid flowers that I bought at the Dollar Tree. I bought 5 bunches, and that was the perfect amount for spreading out these flowers throughout the decor. And the other piece that I loved around the table was this really fun table skirt that I found at the Dollar Tree. It was only $1. It didn't quite fit all the way around my table. The back little front part there wasn't covered, but the rest of it was, and so we went with it. I attached it just using that poster tack that's also from the Dollar Tree. So last but not least, we wanted to send our guests home with their little goodie bags. I tried not to go too crazy with it, so we put in a little shiny slinky, and everyone loved those. A little notebook, and it was really fun because the notebooks that I found from the Dollar Tree were sort of Hawaiian looking. They had tropical prints on them. I put in some glow bracelets that I actually got on clearance at Walmart after the 4th of July, so those were only about 20 cents for a pack. And then we also put in one of the suckers with the flower on it. that we purchased at the Dollar Tree. Altogether, this party came to a grand total of $70, and it was so much fun. Molly had a great time with all her little friends, and she was really blessed. I hope you enjoyed my DIY Moana birthday party for my little Molly. So please subscribe if you're new here. We'd love to have you here at the Sweet and Simple Home. I have a really fun collab coming up this week, as well as more in my simple decorating series. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. I hope you guys are having a fantastic summer, and I will be back with more soon.